Hey there, and welcome to Building a Million, empowering you to construct your financial future brick by brick. Today, we're exploring a city that's often called Asia's crown jewel. After all the love you showed on our Dubai episode, we figured, why not turn the luxury dial up again? This time, we're flying straight to Singapore. Tiny on the map, but massive when it comes to wealth, innovation, and style. Just a century ago, it was a struggling port. Now, it's ranked one of the priciest cities on the planet, 4 years in a row. And since we're all about uncovering the world's most elite destinations, we had to dig deep into how this place went from zero to ultra-luxury. Get ready, because here are 15 things you probably never knew about this mind-blowing city. Number 1. Singapore is full of millionaires. In Singapore, being a millionaire isn't rare. It's almost normal. Around 16% of all households have over $1 million in investable assets. That's not just cash. It's stocks, bonds, and savings that can keep growing. Imagine walking into any apartment building and knowing one in 6 doors probably belongs to a millionaire. These aren't flashy spenders. They're savvy investors, skilled professionals, and sharp entrepreneurs. Singapore's booming economy, top-notch education, and smart tax laws make it a breeding ground for serious wealth. It's not just about being rich. It's about building lasting financial power. Number 2, the world's highest paid leader. Singapore's prime minister earns a jaw-dropping $1.5 million a year, more than any government leader in the world. Compare that to India's PM, who makes just $32,000, or the US president at $400,000. Why such a massive paycheck? Singapore believes in paying for top talent and avoiding corruption. And honestly, it seems to work. Singapore is clean, safe, and incredibly well run. It's a bold move, but in a country known for discipline and precision, it fits. Curious how this stacks up against other leaders? You'd be shocked what you'll find in places like Russia. Number 3, a tiny nation packed with people. Singapore squeezes more than 7,600 people into every square kilometer. That's almost like cramming a packed stadium onto every block. Only Monaco is more crowded. But here's the twist. Despite the density, Singapore stays spotless, green, and incredibly efficient. They build up, not out, with stunning skyscrapers, vertical gardens, and futuristic urban design. It's like living inside a high-tech Lego city where every piece is perfectly placed. Even in tight quarters, life feels organized and calm, not chaotic. Number 4, Singapore's massive fountain and sky-high views. In the heart of Singapore stands the world's largest fountain, the Fountain of Wealth. Built from cast bronze and worth $6 million, it's more than a tourist attraction. It's a symbol of abundance. People come not just to look, but to walk around it and touch the water for luck. But the city doesn't stop at fountains. Singapore is also home to the Singapore Flyer, the tallest observation wheel on the planet. Standing at 165 meters, it gives you a bird's-eye view of the city, ocean, and even far-off lands like Malaysia and Indonesia on a clear day. It's like flying through the skyline without leaving the ground. Number 5, the zoo that comes alive after dark. Most zoos shut their gates at sunset, but Singapore flips the script with the world's first nighttime zoo. The night safari lets you explore the wild after dark, where nocturnal animals take the spotlight. Ride a tram through lush, jungle-like habitats, or wander trails to encounter tigers, owls, and leopards up close, without cages or glass. Clever barriers keep you safe, but out of sight, so it feels like you're deep in the wild. It's thrilling, immersive, and just the right mix of eerie and magical. Imagine hearing a lion's roar under the stars. It's unforgettable. Number 6, need a date? Singapore's got your back. Dating in Singapore is such a challenge. The government literally stepped in to help. Through the Social Development Network, they offer matchmaking services, workshops, and dating advice. No sketchy apps or awkward blind dates. It's all official, safe, and smartly organized. Locals may joke about it, calling it the ugly, desperate, and alone club, but it's actually a clever way to help busy professionals find love in a fast-paced city. Imagine your grandma setting you up on a date, only this time it's the government, and they're surprisingly good at it. Number 7, a tiny nation with zero resources. But giant brain. Singapore is so small and resource poor. It doesn't even have its own drinking water or sand. No oil, no farmland, not even space to dig. It imports almost everything, including basic things like water from Malaysia and sand to keep building. But instead of seeing that as a weakness, Singapore flipped the script. It turned brains into currency, building a powerhouse economy focused on finance, tech, and global trade. While others dig, Singapore deals. They don't mind resources, they design, innovate, and lead with strategy. It's like being the smallest player in the game and still winning. Number 8. In Singapore, public housing feels like first-class living. Forget what you think you know about public housing. Singapore changed the rules. Here, nearly 85% of people live in public housing, and a stunning 95% of them actually own those homes. We're not talking drab concrete boxes. These places are clean, stylish, and sometimes packed with features like gyms, rooftop gardens, and smart tech. Some even sell for over $1 million. The government made owning a home realistic for the average person, turning real estate into a wealth-building move instead of a lifelong rent trap. In Singapore, public housing isn't a fallback. It's a milestone. Number 9. The $300 million mansion you'll never forget. Ready to feel broke? Singapore is home to a mansion so expensive, it makes luxury look basic. Listed at $300 million and expected to sell for $250 million, this monster of a home sits on 85,000 square feet in one of the country's most elite neighborhoods, 33 Nassim Road. It's got 2 floors, a tennis court, a private pool, and that quiet, untouchable vibe of generational wealth. It's not just a house. It's a fortress of fortune sitting near the famous Botanic Gardens. And if that number blew your mind, wait until you see the rest of the world's most expensive homes, because this one isn't even one. Number 10. Want to party in Singapore? Better open your wallet. In Singapore, bad habits come with a price, and it's called the sin tax. Whether it's alcohol, cigarettes, or anything else considered unhealthy, expect to pay way more than you would elsewhere. A simple beer can cost 40% more than in most countries, and smoking, even pricier. But this isn't just about money. It's about shaping healthier choices. By making vice expensive, Singapore encourages better habits and uses the extra cash to fund public services like healthcare and education. It's a clever strategy. Party less, live longer, and still boost the economy. Fun is a cost here, but so does progress. Number 11. Owning a car feels like buying gold. Driving in Singapore is basically a luxury sport. The country is so compact, a full cross-island drive takes under an hour. So letting everyone own a car would be chaos. The solution? Make it massively expensive. Buying a car means not only paying for the vehicle, but also winning a kind of golden ticket called a certificate of entitlement, which alone can cost over $100,000. A Ferrari that might cost $250,000 in London could cost over $1 million in Singapore. It sounds extreme, but it works. Roads stay clear. The city breathes easier, and public transport? It's world-class. Number 12. Love has limits in Singapore. While much of the world has embraced LGBTQ+ rights, Singapore remains conservative. Same-sex marriage is still not allowed, and old colonial laws criminalize relationships between men, with penalties that could include jail time. Although there's been movement and public pressure for reform, these laws remain a dividing line in Singapore's social progress. The government has hinted at reviews, but for now, full equality is still out of reach. It's a painful truth for many and a reminder that even in one of the world's most advanced cities, freedom and acceptance aren't always guaranteed. Number 13. Singapore's nightlife is literally next level. Think Singapore is all rules and business suits? Think again. When night falls, the city transforms into a glowing playground in the sky. Rooftop bars, luxury clubs, and sky-high lounges steal the show, none more iconic than Marina Bay Sands. The spaceship-like hotel with its legendary infinity pool and glittering skyline views. And if you really want to raise the bar, there's one altitude, the world's highest open-air bar on the 63rd floor. You're sipping cocktails with the clouds while the city lights dazzle below. Between rooftop dance floors and sleek waterfront lounges, Singapore proves it's just as serious about partying as it is about progress. Number 14, the fine city means exactly what you think. Singapore's nickname might sound flattering, but it's also a warning. Known as a fine city, this place hands out fines like confetti for everything from not flushing a public toilet, $150, to chewing gum, yep, banned unless it's medical. First-time gum offense? Try $100,000 and 2 years in jail. Break the rule again and it gets even worse. It may sound over the top, but these tough laws are why Singapore looks spotless, runs on precision, and stays ultra-safe. Obey the rules and you'll experience a city that's clean, calm, and feels like it was designed by perfectionists with laser focus. Number 15, strange laws, big fines, zero mercy. You've heard about the gum ban and toilet fines, but in Singapore, the rule book goes even deeper. Play music too loud and annoy someone? That's $1,000. Fly a kite near the road? Up to $5,000. Spit on the sidewalk? Another grand. And get this, walk around naked in your own home where someone might see you? You could face jail time and a $2,000 fine. Feeding pigeons? $500. Jaywalking? $2,000. And the real kicker, using someone else's Wi-Fi without permission could cost you $10,000 and 6 months behind bars. Extreme? Maybe. But it's also why Singapore runs like a machine and why it's one of the safest places on the planet. Number 16, the world's aquariums? Powered by Singapore. Here's a fact most people don't know. Singapore is a global king of ornamental fish exports. Around 25% of all pet fish worldwide come from this one tiny island. From flashy guppies to rare goldfish, the fish in your living room tank probably started life in a Singaporean facility. Despite its ultra-modern skyline, the country excels in aquaculture, raising fish in clean, high-tech environments and shipping them across the globe. It's a hidden powerhouse in the pet trade. And one more reason why Singapore isn't just smart with skyscrapers, but with swimming fins too. Bonus fact, you can literally sleep with sharks in Singapore and love it. You made it to the end. So here's a reward worth the wait. For around $1,500 a night, you can book a beach suite at Resorts World Sentosa and actually sleep underwater. Not joking. The lower floor of the suite has massive glass walls that look straight into a gigantic aquarium, where fish, stingrays, and even sharks drift right past your bed. It's like staying in a 5-star submarine, minus the cramped space and with way more luxury. If your childhood dream was living on the sea like a movie character, this is your chance. With soft pillows, high-end service, and one unforgettable view. Before you go, builders, it's time to hit that button. Still watching and not subscribed? Seriously? What are you waiting for? We drop wild facts, financial hacks, and mind-blowing stories every week. So don't miss out. Hit that subscribe button, join the builders community, and take charge of your future one epic video at a time. Already part of the crew? Then today might just be your lucky day. Thanks for riding with us. Now let's keep building. See you in the next one, builder